Warning: the stud solutions and card tricks performed on this video were designed and tested by a pack of highly trained circus apes. These demonstrations are extremely stupid and require no thought process at all. In fact, these demonstrations should not be attempted by anyone, anywhere, at any time, unless the little leprechauns in your head say you should.
Okay guys, so I have a new one for you. It's not a trick actually, more or less it's an explanation of the reason why most magicians are not allowed in casinos. Because they cheat. They use something called palming, which is basically you take a card and you put it into your hand secretly, and you can save it until you have a hand that you need that card and you got a winning hand. And that's how it goes. Now for this demonstration, we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. I'll put the rest of the deck over here. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first card and I'm going to put it down there. I'm going to take the other 3 cards. Now here's what a lot of people think. Stereotypically, people think the way that magicians at a casino cheat is literally by having a card being sucked up your sleeve. You know how they say it's up your sleeve? Well, some people literally think that's how it works. They think there's a wired mechanism that goes up your sleeve all the way across your chest, all the way down the other arm, and appears in this hand. So then what you could do is you could just go like this and make another card appear. So that's why over there. And it happens to have traveled from here to here. See, there's 2 cards here and 2 cards here. Nifty. See, check that out. Right like that. Bam. So, but that's not entirely true, of course. It's actually really hard to have a mechanism that will do that. So the other way that magicians will sometimes actually do it is, again, a version called palming, where you take the card and you put it in your hand like this. Now, it's in my hand. But the problem with this is that if your hand is spread out a little too far, your fingers, you'll flash the card. If your hand doesn't cover it completely, you'll flash the card. And for whatever reason, if you decide to go like this, I don't know why you would, but obviously you're screwed. So people don't do that very often. Instead, what they'll do, they don't do just that. They use something called the Invisi-Palm. Now, it's basically the same thing. You go like this, except once you're in this position, you go like this, and you go bam, and now it's in the invisible palm. And then once it's in the invisible palm, whenever you like, you could just go like this, bam, and make the third card appear. All right, leaving us with only 1 card. So I'll take these 3 and this one, and now we're going to do this one a little bit differently. Remember the Jack of Clubs, okay? Check that out, the Jack of Clubs. We're going to do the Jack of Clubs a little bit differently. We're going to place it over here, and we're going to take these 3 and place them here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. I'll take the rest of the deck, and I'll take the Jack of Clubs. I'm actually going to place them over here like this. Perfect. Now, the Jack of Clubs is going to be, just get some of the dust off, is going to be placed in here like this. Now, this is another way to do it. See, the card is here, but depending on how sweaty your hand is and how humid it is in the room, wherever that you're in, and the type of surface that you're doing this on, sometimes you can actually get it to stick to your hand. And if you get it to stick to your hand, it can then be used to drop onto there, and that's the way to do it. Now, obviously, it's not going to work for me. I'm going to try one more time to see if you go like this. Stick. Hopefully it'll stick. Got it. All right, so then all you do is you go like this, squeeze. It goes into invisible palm, and then whenever you would like, you just go like this, and there's the 4th card. Now here's the cool thing. You remember it was the Jack of Clubs, right? To prove that it really was an invisible palm, and the Jack of Clubs literally went from here to here. Check this out. Bam. The Jack of Clubs. And that is the explanation for the invisible palm. Good luck using it.